Some people can sit in a room for an hour and barely say a word. But here's the interesting part. They may leave that room understanding everyone better than the people who talked the most. So, are quiet people shy? Or are they actually the most aware people in the room? 1. Quiet doesn't always mean insecure. A lot of people assume that if someone does not talk much, they must be nervous, antisocial, or lacking confidence. But that is not always true. Some people are quiet because they are introverted. They do not need constant conversation to feel connected. Others are simply selective. They do not feel the need to respond to every joke, every opinion, or every random comment. In our culture, the loud person is often seen as confident. The talkative person is seen as friendly. But is that always fair? Or have we confused being loud with being valuable? Comment your take. Do quiet people seem mysterious to you, or do they make you uncomfortable? 2. They think before they speak. People who do not talk much often process before they respond. They may be organizing their thoughts, reading the situation, or choosing their words carefully. While some people speak to figure out what they think, quiet people often think first and speak later. That is why their words can feel more intentional. They may not say much, but when they finally speak, people listen. Have you ever met someone who barely talks, but when they do, their words hit harder? 3. They notice what others miss. When someone is not busy trying to dominate the conversation, they have more space to observe. Quiet people may notice the fake smile, the change in someone's voice, the tension in the room, or the person who says, "I'm fine," but clearly is not fine. This does not mean every quiet person is secretly analyzing you. But many people who talk less are listening more deeply than others realize. So here's a question. Do quiet people know more about us than we think? 4. Sometimes silence is protection. Not all quietness is personality. For some people, silence is learned. Maybe they grew up being criticized when they spoke. Maybe they were ignored when they shared feelings. Maybe they learned that opening up only led to being misunderstood. So they started holding back. In that case, silence is not weakness. It is emotional armor. That is why telling someone, "You should talk more," may sound harmless, but it can feel heavy to them. You are asking for words, but they may be protecting a wound. 5. They may hate small talk, not people. Quiet. People do not always dislike people. Sometimes they dislike shallow conversation. They may stay silent during gossip, forced small talk, or surface-level topics. But bring up something real. Dreams, fear, relationships, purpose, regret, human behavior, and suddenly they have a lot to say. Some quiet people are not empty. The conversation just has not reached the part of them that is awake. So, what do you think? Is small talk necessary for connection, or is it mostly social noise? 6. Quiet people don't need to be fixed. Quiet people usually do not need someone to drag them into the spotlight. They need space, patience, and trust. If they feel judged, they shut down. If they feel rushed, they hold back. But if they feel safe, they may open up in ways that surprise you. So maybe the real lesson is this. Not everyone who is quiet is weak. Not everyone who talks a lot is confident. And not everyone who stays silent has nothing to say. Sometimes, the quietest person in the room is observing, processing, protecting their peace, or waiting for a conversation that actually feels worth joining. So be honest. Are you the quiet person? Or are you the one who gets uncomfortable around them?